korang, welcome back to another episode of Hey Korang.
This is me, Agent G.
And Nurul. And this podcast is brought to you by your awesome real estate agent, Agent G, who will help you with investing in your property, selling and even buying also.
To call Agent G, you call at 9025-9924. And this podcast is also brought to you by our friendly financial advisor, Nurul ASHIQ. To know about investment, financial, savings, you can call Nurul at 9112-4910.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so korangs today, you might not want to hear this episode sorang-sorang.
Yep.
Because we received this spill the tea. And this spill the tea, kita need to do a bit of research because why? We actually met with this sis lah. We won't expose her name ke apa.
Yep. And then because we actually invited her to come to our podcast, but she say she's not ready.
Yeah, she's not ready.
But the right to us, the spirit and cerita is very long, so korang really have to bear with me because I'll be reading dia punya story, but it's very scary. Actually, bila I baca kan, rumah I macam naik tau. So
yes.
Shall I start now, Nurul?
Yes. So
okay.
korang prepare yourself, okay? And if I give a summary of what the story is about, it's related to kita yang sis ni maybe having SAKA atau jinn ASHIQ. If you guys kenal with this, so kita let Gina finish the story from kita yang sis, and then we will elaborate from there lah.
Okay, she said, Salam Gina and Nurul. I enjoy listening to you both since the very start, especially the BB stories. Korang really make me look forward to your new episode. So before anything, let me cut to the chase. As you can see, the title I letak. Yes, SAKA and jinn ASHIQ. I hope this story will allow more people to be careful and to protect themselves sebab whatever yang happened to my family really sedih. Okay, off lately, I've been having dreams whereby I bersetubuh dengan a guy which I cannot see, and sometimes our dream of running in dark spaces. Ingat it was normal till I saw blue blacks on my thighs, macam handprint orang kat thighs dia. To kasih context, I'm married with 2 girls. So I talked to my husband about this dream and we seek my parents' help to know why I've been having such dreams. Coincidentally, my mom pula keeps dreaming of being chained up somewhere. So without my knowledge, my mom went for a ruqyah session. The next day, she called me to come over saying it's very important. So during the session, apparently her badan rasa so panas and that she keep whining, and when the ustad asked to angkat a finger, she angkat her right fingers. My mom mentioned she was not in control and could not even remember the whole situation, but it was recorded. The ustad pula cakap that he thinks it's a SAKA situation, and that's where my mom shared the ustad about my dream. Shared to the ustad. Ustad says that he suspect is only amongst the family of the family members and asks who's the living female family that's alive.
Female?
Just the female je. So my mom mentioned her mom is alive, myself and my 2 daughters. So ustad urgently said that best to have my grandmother, my mom, myself and my eldest daughter who's 10 years old to go through this mass ruqyah. My 3 years old daughter is too young, so ustad tak mention. Cakap tak payahlah.
Okay.
So we all find a day and the ustad came down. Before anything, he asked if we had weird dreams. So I casually say lah, I do dream of having sex with other men and it happens always twice a month. My whole family and my husband all memang terperanjat. So the ustad asked if there were times I reject my husband punya needs lah, like kalau husband dia ask for sex. And I say memang there are a few times I will reject it. That's where I macam start to rasa takut. Like, okay, so the session started with the 4 of us. Belum start ke apa, I remember my badan felt so panas. I even felt the need to muntah, and I was asking for help over and over and over again. But I could not control my body movement langsung. Lepas tu I can hear my mom started shrieking. That's where I jolted out of the trance.
The trance macam because she's in the ruqyah state
kan
lah.
dia macam help tu kan. I couldn't remember much, but when we asked the ustad whether it's SAKA or anything else, my nenek pula cakap yang memang she bela SAKA.
The nenek?
Yes. And that is no longer with her. Kita pun semua macam macam pening lah, like asal she decide to tell now je. So Ustaz then mentioned that memang my mom has a saka holding on to her, and it's a saka that protects her from harm. That's why my mom sometimes will have a very strong firasat. Lepas tu Ustaz mentioned that I have jinn ASHIQ. Oh, Miss mak dia saka, dia jinn ASHIQ. Because it's not normal to be dreaming about having sex with another man. And lagi-lagi, it started even before I got married. So when I asked the Ustaz what I can do, because I wouldn't want the saka to go to my daughters ke apa, because at times she wakes up with lebam on her thighs. Ustaz mentioned that my whole family need to increase our level of ibadah, because this saka is something that he's not capable to remove. And for my jinn ASHIQ, I need to increase my ibadah also lah. So I tak rasa puas, because we are left with just that piece of advice. Thank you korang for reading my story. It's a bit too long, but please share this with your listener.
What the heck? Kesian.
Oh my god,
Kesian.
you know this yeah, and that sis actually share with us the video
the
time dia
recording.
tengah berubat. Like we will just share with you like
Snippets of it.
the sound time yang the
Oh my god, okay, dah I tak nak.
So like the video yang dia show kita is when dia tengah berubat tu, and then she was like asking
for help.
Yeah. And then so one thing, okay, I'm not the best to explain this, but I do hear story about saka tau. And then this one is from just hearsay lah, macam I dengar for people yang orang ada saka. So saka ni kan, you tak boleh just leave it gitu je. Dia macam have to turun menurun.
That's the thing. It's like generation by generation.
Yes, dia tak boleh just buang macam aku tak nak kau buang, tak boleh. So apparently, for example lah, kalau orang tu ada 4 anak, so the saka will tend to follow the anak yang paling weak. Apparently lah, this one is, I don't know how true it is. Probably we will need to get a ustazah the next time kita buat a podcast. But from what I hear from this person's story, the saka will follow yang paling weak sekali. So because when the person is weak, dia punya boundary to go in like is easier.
The walls is down lah kirakan.
Yes. And then that's all I know about saka though. And then about jinn ASHIQ ni, actually ada a few story that I heard, and it's so true. Like jinn ASHIQ ni kan, how they come to you is bila you tidur.
I think before that kan, for kita yang listen, saya tak tahu what is jinn ASHIQ, right? We went to research because it's my first time so dengar. Jinn ASHIQ is a jinn that fall in love with a human.
Correct.
How even, and it's more towards the female actually. Dia akan fall in love more towards the female kind lah. So then when we met this sis, right, thank you to the sis to sharing you punya story. So then I obviously talk to Gina lah about it, and apparently Gina, you want to share what happened to your colleague?
Yeah, so my colleague sama juga the same thing. Bangun ada blue black kat thighs, and then dream that bila dia tidur, she will dream like she have sex with another guy. And then usually she said that selalu tak boleh nampak the muka of the guy. It's always like macam a silhouette of it.
But okay.
Yeah, the silhouette of it. And then it just started off like that. Just dreams of having sex with this jinn.
Okay.
And then lepas tu it advances to macam tiba-tiba she saw that ada children inside the dream.
Kids in the dream.
Yeah. And then so the I think the finale part was the jinn apparently masuk possess her. So she go for berubat lah. Macam pergi ruqyah.
Okay.
So when dia pergi ruqyah tu, the ustaz berbual lah dengan
the jinn?
Yes, inside the body lah. Lepas tu dia tanya like, apa pasal kau masuk kat badan dia ni? Habis the jinn said like, aku sayang dia. Aku sayang sekali dia pasal dia baik. Dia like always dengar cakap parents dia. Like aku sayang dia.
Mana boleh Jin, excuse me.
Yeah, so the ustaz said that lah. The ustaz cakap like, tak boleh awak, you are from different alam what. Dia orang, awak jin. How can you be like in love and then masuk kat badan dia? Dia ada family yang sayang dia and all that. Then lepas tu jin tu cakap, yeah, of course, because I love her. That's why I don't want her to be with anybody else. I will just make sure whatever relationship yang dia ada will fail. So that when I was doing my research, when I read this story, this is my story, and then I also find out kalau you kena dengan jin asyik kan, all your relationship won't last. Macam they will try their best to make sure that all this relationship will last because they want you
je lah
for themselves.
Aduh, I saw also kan, dia cakap that it's hard for you to conceive juga.
Oh, that part I didn't, but Marisa, I just talk about the relationship part. And then after that, lepas tu Ustaz cakap, no, kalau you sayang dia, you have to let her go, let her be with family, like lead her own life. Then lepas tu the Ustaz say, okay, you have to leave her. So I think the tu jin baik sikit lah mungkin.
Okay, dia
macam
cakap,
boleh cooperate.
Macam like, okay sir. So the jin left.
So the jin left. Habis dia cakap, okay, I will leave her, but I will still want to look at her and all that lah because dia sayang what.
Okay.
Then,
and maybe from what your story cakap is from masih anak dara ni dah ada anak inside the dream, so it must be a long time this jin dah stop
deep inside already. Yes.
Oh, shit.
And then after that I think managed to get the jin to be out. And then malam tu the ustaz tidur, the jin came into his dream.
The ustaz dream.
Yeah. Okay, I forget. Lepas after that happened, the ustaz macam like pagar rumah dia lah.
Okay, yalah.
Because just want to protect my colleague lah.
So the jin tak masuk.
Yeah,
kan?
so malam tu when the ustaz sleep kan, the jin came into his dream. The jin asked, kenapa sekarang aku cannot follow her home? I can only see her from outside the house. Like questioning.
Lah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, because means dah kena pagar, he cannot like, you know, macam cannot
Macam just follow her everywhere she go lah. Yeah.
It's scary to even think about it. What you mean follow everywhere? And like macam, if it's not for this story kan, I didn't know the existence of jin asyik, SAKA and stuff like that semua. And like, you know, my thought process is just that the limit is evil eye, mata merah, you know, kena ain gitu.
The one we always talk about in our podcast.
Yes, but this is another level. And like macam I understand sis punya thought is that like the ustaz, I think maybe the ustaz is a bit takut to handle this kind of thing like SAKA. And then for the nenek to cakap macam like, oh, aku memang bela SAKA.
Oh yeah, correct. Dia confess to that. But yeah, I think for SAKA it's very difficult to let go tau. Like yeah, that's why I say we really need to have a ustaz to come in. Like how does you remove SAKA? Macam kesian kan, macam kalau anak dia, cucu dia tak bersalah but have to get to hold that responsibility.
That's the thing. So macam kalau let's just say if the nenek dah pass on ke apa semua, then it just be passed on to macam the anak cucu that doesn't even know
tak
this.
nak tak nak.
And you always see this in stories and movie couple.
But just now the
kan.
sis tu pun dalam story dia cakap apa, SAKA tu protect her, is it?
Yes. Macam, so what I know is that kan different, like macam in the olden days people have SAKA for different reason apa.
Yep.
Some nak their business to do well.
Yes.
Macam remember that time we had the embalmer also, embalmer, and then the SAKA is just to make sure the business bloom super well.
And
right?
husband dia tak ada.
Yes. And then another one is for kecantikan and stuff like that. But apparently this nenek punya SAKA is more to protect her from harm. It's a bit ambiguous lah.
Yep.
But protect from harm, but then to the point whereby the mum pula ada firasat gitu. Macam she knows if something bad is going to happen. Because the SAKA is there to macam, aku akan protect kau, whatever is happening, I'm going to protect you. But then the thing is, to me it's a very selfish thing, because kalau part nak to pass on kan, the SAKA tu maut tu.
Yes. I mean, we hear story kalau orang ada SAKA tu dia nak meninggal susah because the thing still cling on it.
Yes. Right? So macam the fact that it's not on the nenek, no. Now dah kirakan the nenek dah ada, tapi nenek tu pass on to the mom.
And the best part is anak dia also tak ada option to say no.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's automatically passed on
to her,
to
because she's like the only living anak lah to the. But the thing is, I'm curious is that why is it only to the female je? Kan? So there must be something. Other things that we didn't ask further lah, because the sis was really macam dah bilang kita banyak kan. So we also wonder like why the SAKA only targets the female family members. Why the ustaz just not target the female family
Is it
members?
because like I said SAKA will attack orang yang weak? So
maybe
between a male and a female tend to be weaker.
Perhaps.
Emotionally, semua kita we are weaker.
Betul. Yeah. So
But have you heard like story about jinn ASHIQ before? I mean like from lepas the sis punya encounter tu, I did research lah. That's what I found out lah about the dreams, about relationship doesn't last, about blue blacks on your
yes.
Yeah, and then I also read like to macam okay lah, example lah, kalau orang ni selalu asyik kena dengan jin ASHIQ, like cannot be every time you have to come for ruqyah. You sakit,
cannot be.
You tak habis-habis kena tanya ustaz. Yeah, so the ustaz was saying like you have to protect yourself also, like you have to solat, ngaji. Yeah, but very difficult to say this, you see, because sometimes kalau benda tu terlalu strong sangat,
you never know.
Yeah, because you can baca and ngaji, but your inside also have to be strong.
Betul. Like macam the thing is that when I was reading through also kan, I realised that sometimes how jin ASHIQ can fall in love with you, because macam like what is the criteria for you to
macam
fall in
jin
love
ASHIQ
kan?
macam nak cari dia punya jatuh cinta macam apa, cantik, mata besar, hidung mancung kan, macam mana?
So when I was reading it, macam what is the criteria? So apparently macam kalau you masuk toilet ke apa semua, and if you like, because by right when kita masuk toilet ada etiquette for it apa, sometimes we have to berkemban and stuff like that, but sometimes some people go inside just fully naked and stuff like that. That's where the jin can macam fall in love with you lah.
So kira mandi kena berkemban.
That's like the more proper etiquette in the apa tu,
is
macam
it that's why orang dulu macam mandi diorang
kan,
pakai kain
kain
kan,
tu yang untuk
kain
berkemban
batik
gitu.
and all that,
Kain batik. So then I don't know,
tapi now orang mandi tahu pakai kain ke?
Asyik tanya, you pakai kain? Korang pakai kain tak? Astaghfirullahaladzim.
Hari kalau nak pakai swimsuit boleh tak? Tu cover juga kan.
Macam mana nak cuci betul-betul?
Betul
tak boleh. But I think like with the jokes aside and stuff like that kan, I think kita perempuan, we really need to jaga ourselves, okay? Because all these jin and stuff like that, right, not only do they target female on normal days ke apa, they may target females bila diorang in your menstrual period.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because kira kan darah kotor kira kan. Not only that, bila part pregnancy also it can target, because dia nak apa, I heard stories before whereby this person dah pregnant for 9 months, habis tu just because there's one fine day when she decide to just walk outside on the park gitu kan, the next day the baby's not already inside the stomach langsung.
Oh, I heard this before.
Yeah, so kira kan dia pregnant for 9 months gitu, but tapi
dalam kosong.
When scanning kan, tak ada langsung. And then I was asking ustaz, because ustaz was sharing this story to me, like macam mana, how is it possible? Yelah, maybe ada hantu ke apa yang extract out. So I really feel we do need to get a ustaz-ustazah. So korang rasa which ustaz or ustazah or asatizah should we get on kita ni? Hey, korang to talk a bit more about all of this, because we want to know how we can protect ourselves as a female also lah kan. Bila jatuh head, macam mana kita can protect ourselves. Maybe kalau dah pregnant pun macam mana nak protect. Postpartum also, like
yes,
the placenta and stuff like that. People can do black magic with it. You cannot anyhow terus
sembarang kena
betul-betul
simpan and like gali and then keep and all that. Yeah, and then also for our sisters out there, kalau you all going through like whatever kita explain, macam you all dah kahwin tapi you all macam just tak ada mood to have sex with your husband, atau you just tengok husband you check, yo jijik, and then atau you dream of a guy and then having sex with you, and then you ada blue black on your thighs. I mean, macam maybe it might be coincidental, maybe you careless ke, you jalan terlanggar sofa
ada blue black kat sana.
Yeah, but I think these are all the
mini little
that kalau always happen, you all need to maybe seek ruqyah
help lah, like macam you can reach out to us and maybe we can liaise with you guys to someone who is more well versed in all of this. But I think something I nak share is that macam how do you know what is certain criteria to know whether you kena SAKA ke apa. So one of it is malas atau tak solat. Tak suka bergaul dan tak suka diganggu.
Ni apa SAKA?
SAKA.
Okay.
Bila mendengar ayat suci Al-Quran, dia rasa sangat. Resah. Kadang-kala tahu perkara-perkara mustahil. Pemarah dan terlalu emosi, rumah tangga hancur atau bercerai, ahli keluarga yang lain mempunyai persamaan seperti penyakit, penceraian atau mimpi budak. Sudah uzur tapi makan banyak. Aku dah ketawa.
Okay, sorry.
Hey.
Nurul tak usul pun makan banyak. Okay,
Astaghfirullahaladzim. Orang memiliki saka it's quite hard for them to mendapat anak.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's few of these, and then I think another one like what is the mimpi gangguan jin saka kat sini is mimpi menyusukan bayi atau dokong budak, or you're surrounded by kids.
Okay.
Can you imagine the dream you tengah breastfeeding someone? Mimpi nenek tua. Mimpi ada seorang ingin memberi sesuatu dalam mimpi.
Oh, okay.
Mimpi belajar berubat atau mengurut. Mimpi rumah lama atau rumah pusaka. Mimpi ahli keluarga yang telah lama meninggal dunia. So it's not just one je lah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of those criteria also. And for this one is jin ASHIQ, right?
Okay.
Tanda-tanda is memang ada tanda lebam di kaki dan tangan. And you can also have caka kat your badan also.
Okay. Scratches.
Dihempap ketika tidur. Is it sleep paralysis?
Yes, sleep paralysis, correct.
Rasa seperti sesuatu baring di sebelah, rasa dipeluk atau diraba.
Nurul, gambar dia seram. Okay.
Nanti I send kat producer untuk hantar. Penampakan kelibat di katil atau dalam bilik atau rumah.
Nampak macam ada orang
Yes. Mendengar nafas, bisikan atau suara psst. Nama dipanggil ketika sendirian.
Takut.
Gambar
dia seram.
Okay. And then ada sesuatu yang bergerak di bahagian kemaluan hingga menyebab kemaluan anda gatal atau menimbulkan perasaan berahi yang memuncak. Apa tu?
Okay. Dia macam
apa?
Dia macam get
get horny.
Sampai come gitu.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Jina.
Kan berahi dia cakap.
Cakap lah. Ada you cakap macam gitu. Tak senonoh. Okay. Kalau tanda mimpi gangguan jin ASHIQ is bermimpi bersatu, bermesra atau dirogol dengan pemuda atau wanita yang tidak dikenali. Wanita pun boleh. Bekas kekasih atau pasangan.
Oh, even your pasangan. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Bermimpi didatangi lelaki atau perempuan atau seperti seorang perhati dari jauh.
Okay.
Mimpi di tempat yang kotor atau tandas.
Okay.
Okay, dia macam banyak-banyak lagi lah. Okay. But I think if you guys, hear this, you want to take a look?
Oh, okay. Antara kesan, okay, the effect lah of mangsa kalau dia like jin fell in love, right? Dia suka like to be alone, tak suka be disturbed.
Suka bergelap dan
tak suka cahaya terang di rumah. Kalau isteri, diorang akan jadi marah, benci kat suami. The one that I mentioned lah about my colleague-nya tu, dia susah nak dapat jodoh. Dan don't have a husband or boyfriend or tak last. And then they tend to be very resah and gelisah, like very sad. And then like always feel like ada orang watching them. Then always very sensitive. And then orang di sekeliling bila pandang mangsa, okay, then bila everybody that look at you will don't like you. Macam the vibe is just like tak best.
Oh my god.
Yeah, then kebersihan diri mula diabaikan. Malas nak mandi. And tak suka
wangi.
Tak suka wangi-wangi.
Wangi?
Wangi-wangi.
Okay. Assurance. Astaghfirullahaladzim. But I guess with this kind for kita punya listeners, if you listen to these things, because to me and Gina feels that this is something that is not something that you don't just abaikan, kirakan lah kan. We really hope that you can learn how to protect yourself. InsyaAllah we will call Asatiza to actually elaborate further on this story. So we really want to thank this particular sis for meeting up with us, to share this story, which I know macam susah. I remember how it was hard for her to share with us, and even to share the particular recording, because she did tell us that she wants to make sure that other girls out there can learn how to protect themselves. So the number one thing is to make sure kita tingkatkan kita yang ibadah lah, to solat 5 waktu, to follow all the 5 rukun Islam semua. So I guess with that, kita will end kita yang episode. So with that, we will see you guys in the next episode. Okay, korang? Oh wait, stay tuned for the little advertisement. Okay. Kidding. Bye korang. Tak ada. Dia tak ada.